Hi, I'm Rick G., the Prince of Profits. I'm a self-employed marketing consultant. And one of the reasons I love training with Greg McNeil at CK Fitness is that it's a very efficient form of training, Russian kettlebell training. I can pretty much get in my strength training, my cardio, and my flexibility or yoga training all in less than 30 minutes, 3 or 4 days a week. So it allows me to fit a fitness routine into my busy schedule. I played a ton of basketball in my teens, my 20s and my 30s, and when I hit about age 40, I kind of bought into the mindset that, basketball is not a lifetime sport. You have to switch over to tennis and golf for your old age, so to speak. And so I retired from basketball at the age of 40, and I've recently just taken up the sport, and believe it or not, I'm pushing 50 right now. And one of the reasons that I've been able to return to basketball is the training that I've gotten from Greg McNeil at CK Fitness. Russian kettlebell training has taken me to a level of fitness and strength and flexibility that I couldn't have imagined 8 or 10 years ago. And it gives me the confidence to be able to get back out onto the court and play with much younger players.
Good morning. I'm Teray McDowell, and I spent a lifetime in high-stress professions as a therapist and a teacher, and then a sedentary profession as an accountant, and now I own a yarn store. And I've joined several gyms, in fact, and I never went. I did buy a treadmill, and it became a wonderful coat hanger. Well, my doctor, who was going to Coach Greg, had mentioned for a very long period of time that she really felt that I could benefit by going to him. And so finally I broke down and started seeing him. I get the hardest, most intense training I've ever experienced in my life in a matter of minutes. So if you're a busy woman and you want to get your muscles working, you want strength, and I'm talking like inner strength, you need to do kettlebells. You need to do kettlebells. You need to work with Coach Greg. Having a strong body, in my opinion, is going to do more for us for multiple years to come. Physical strength is absolutely essential to emotional and psychological strength and well-being, and that is really what our primary focus should be about. And so, you could go into him and say, I want a better butt, I want tighter thighs, I want the stomach to go away. And his response is going to be, let's get you strong.
My name is Jeremiah Montoya. I've been training with the coach for about a year, actually a little over a year now. And I first heard about kettlebells in a book I was reading. I had a friend who'd been going to see the coach for a while. And he recommended I go, and I hemmed and hawed and thought about it, and kind of person that had tried a few different things, and but nothing really hit me like I wanted it to. There wasn't that level of intensity that I was looking for, and finally managed to check out the website, and I really identified with the coach's story. And in particular, I'd been working at a desk for about 15 years at the time, and just more or less letting myself go. On the one hand, I had it all, right? I had the family, I had the house, had the job, and not a whole lot else. And so I gave him a call and showed up, and that first session, the kettlebell blast, was it left me sore, to say the least, for several days. And but I at that point I committed to it. I said, okay, I'm going to commit to this for at least 30 days. I want to see what happens in 30 days. And so, anybody I talk to, I always recommend you stick with it for 30 days to see what happens. After 30 days, I was sold. There was not a single part of my body that I didn't feel something happening, that I didn't notice change in. And that was, at that point, swings and get-ups. And if you don't know what I'm talking about yet, you'll find out. But it was an amazing 30 days. It was a great introduction. The emphasis was on safety, technique, And one of the greatest skills I've learned since being there is knowing when to set the bell down, believe it or not. You know, there's no extra credit for finishing a set. Your body tells you when it's time to set it down. And if you go beyond that, you know, risk injury. But if you go in with intent, and if you go in with maximum intensity, you will find that it doesn't take a whole lot to achieve what you're after.